YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Vicki, and if you're new here, I thank you for stopping by, and I hope you'll decide to stay a while and hit that subscribe button. Today I wanted to share an intimate table setting for two that you could do at home. I set this up in our sitting room in front of our fireplace. On our coffee table, I just pulled it up in front of it. Today I wanted to share an intimate table setting for two that you can do at home. With the COVID restrictions and mandates, some people may not want to go out for dinner and they want to cook dinner at home. Now Chad and I celebrated Valentine's dinner a lot at home, or Valentine's Day a lot at home when our kids were little. We had 4 kids under 5 with our twins, our oldest being 5. And so it was a lot harder for us to go out or get a sitter. And I honestly liked it anyway. It wasn't a big deal to me. And I enjoyed cooking. I enjoy all the fancy table settings. If you all know me and you've been around here for a while, you know I'm sort of extra in that sense. But when my kids were little, I would, well, even as they got older, I would, set the table setting for all of us, all 6 of us, and the nice china, and have candles. And Chad would typically get me roses for Valentine's Day. And we would have a nice steak dinner or something like that for Valentine's Day. And I'll leave the link below. If I've not posted it yet, I'll be posting it soon. It's cooking a Valentine's Day dinner at home for 2. So anyway, everything that I've got for this table setting came from the Dollar Tree except for 2 items. That is my cloth napkins and my salt and pepper shakers. You all know how I love my little individual salt and pepper shakers. First thing we're going to do is get our table runner. I thought this was so pretty. This came from Dollar Tree. Like I said, everything is. I'm not going to repeat it over and over. But it's red satin. And I got one in a rust color that I used for my tablescape for my fall home tour. And I thought it was really pretty. So this is red. And I'm just putting it down there in the middle. And the way I'm going to do it is I think I'm going to do a table setting on both ends so we can sort of have room in the middle for the food. But I'm just using clear glass plates from the Dollar Tree. So I'll do one on each side. I'm not going to be using any chargers. I think with the red satin runner with the clear plates that you don't really need one. I think it just speaks for itself. The next thing we're going to use is our salad plates in the clear glass. And I'm just going to put those right on top of our dinner plates. I've got my little individual salt and pepper shakers. You all know how I love them. And I will link those below in my description box. They came from Amazon. I think there's a set of 6 or 12. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been a while. I've had them a while. I love those things. A girl I follow on YouTube uses those all the time. Also, I've got these just goblets. Chad and I don't drink alcohol, so we'll probably just have ice water. And because I've not been doing soda, so I'm just going to put those up there. Or sweet tea, something like that. Okay. And then I'm using plastic flatware from Dollar Tree because I think it's pretty. It's shiny. And there's a trick. Your fork goes on the left because fork has 4 letters and left has 4 letters. So our fork is going to go on the left. Our spoon goes on the right because right has 5 letters and spoon has 5 letters. And then our knife will go on the side with our spoon. You always want to turn the blade to the inside and beside your plate. I will do a close-up of this table setting at the end, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that over here as well. Okay. Now, I'm going to insert a clip of these little napkin roses. I folded them into a rosette, and I filmed a tutorial, and I'll insert it here. Okay, I'm going to show you how I made our napkins into a rosette. So, I just take a square napkin. I'm going to meet corner to corner. Then we're going to start folding from the very edge here all the way across. Until you get about right there. Then we're going to start folding from this edge, folding up, and this is what's going to make our cupcake.
I'm sorry, I meant rose, not cupcake.
Okay, after we get to right here, we're going to just tuck that down in. And we're going to take our ends of our napkin. And this is going to be our leaves. Now you can fold it up or as, you can fold it up as much as you want to or as little as you want to. But that right there ends up being your leaf. I'm sorry, your rosebud napkin. And it was very easy. And I'm just going to put those right in the middle of our glass plates. Okay, here's our centerpiece. This glass vase came from Dollar Tree. I did get the roses from Food City, and I done a tutorial on how to arrange those with Scotch tape, and I'll insert that here. Okay, I just wanted to show you a quick trick for our centerpiece. I'm using this little vase from the Dollar Tree. It's circular. I'm going to take, first of all, I'm going to pour a little bit of water in it so our roses will last. Then I'm going to take some Scotch tape and I'm going to tape it just like so. Wait a minute. To make some grids for our roses. Like this.
I basically made a grid for us to be able to display our flowers. That way it'll be easier to arrange them.
I'm going to take our rosebuds that I've trimmed from the edges, start in the middle. Now if there's some that are flared out too much, I'm going to just tear those off because I want them to sort of be tight. So I'm doing the same thing with these. The ones that are a little bit loose or looser, I'm going to just take them like that. I'm going to do the same thing on these. I got a half a dozen of them for, I think, $14 at Food City. But you can get, they have a special right now, a dozen, I think, for $24. But I'm not a big rose person. I love fresh flowers, but I like wild flowers. And I also just don't like flowers because I don't like them to die. So with that, we're going to put that in there. And then I've got another one here. Put this one right here in the middle. And I sort of want them tight. So I've got one more I'm going to put in. And I just think this looks so pretty.
I ended up using some of my greenery that came with the roses just to sort of be a vase filler. So I think it looks pretty. This is what it ended up looking like. You can, of course, can do it as elegant or as simple as you want.
And I'm just going to sit that right in the middle of the table. I also have two of the candle holders from Dollar Tree. And I'm using red tapered candles. And I gave a little trick that I'll insert here on how you can do your candles. Okay, a trick that I like to do is I like to use a candle and get a a lighter and just melt it a little bit over top of that candle holder. It melts a little. And then just stick it down in there, and that sort of helps it to adhere to it. Also, you can put your candles in the freezer, and that will help them to melt slower and not to drip as bad. So that's another little hint. I'm going to go ahead and light these so we can get the full ambiance. Chad, do you care to turn off the lights so we can see what it looks like, please? Okay, what do you think of it? Do you think this is a romantic dinner for two, table setting?
Oh yeah, as long as you're on the other side of the table, it's definitely romantic.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert some close-ups of this tablescape. I hope that you all like this tablescape. Like I said, Dollar Tree is very affordable, even though they went up to $1.25 for place settings. I love the little plastic flatware. They get it in all different colors, and I just think it's pretty. So, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Their glassware is beautiful. Their dinnerware is beautiful. Their candlesticks, they have lots of different candlesticks. They have lots of different vases or vases. And so I hope that you all liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me. And also, if you would like to comment below or you have any questions, I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day, and God bless you, and talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.